Good day everyone, it's Saturday, May 31st, and this is the video for the New York Times Games and Custom Connections. Today's video is going to be set up in such a way that I play Wordle. That'll have a portion of the video where I discuss the channel and ask your thoughts and opinions on a couple things, and then we'll finish off with Connections, Custom Connections, and Strands. Alright, so our starting word today for Wordle is a rose, and that's courtesy of Finland Taipan on the Wheel of Words. So let's put it in and see what we get. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. And a rose just gets us an A out of possession. Well, when I see that, I think, usually I do stamp or something like that, but S is gone. So maybe a CK word, quack, Q words twice in a row? I don't think so. Flack, maybe not the best letters, but you know what? It's Saturday. Let's do it. Okay, not good. All right, maybe get the I in there or a U or a Y. We do the Y. No, I can't do campy. Probably not a word like batty. Mangy. Whatever. It's Saturday. Let's go for it. Okay. Vapid. Have we had vapid? Not sure. Okay. Well, you know what? I see it. Might as well do it. Vapid in 4? No. All right, getting down to the nitty gritty here. Okay, I think U's out of the question. T is interesting. Chances are the answer will have a T in it. Okay, what's going to end this? It's probably habit. Habit in 5. Yeah. You know, habit would have been a much better guess than vapid, but what can you do? And the best part of this is, from my perspective, is it doesn't affect the 3 and 4 stats there. So, you know, a 5 or a 6, no big deal, right? But 3s and 4s are kind of the focus of my attention right now. So, all right, very good. Let's go to the Wheel of Words and see what we have for tomorrow's starting word. All right, so I've added 2 words today. I've added flyby by Finland Taipan, and also crew with a K, K-R-E-W-E to the wheel as well. So 5 shuffles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are sitting at 99 words, so that's a pretty good number. All right, here we go. And we are looking at, for Sunday's video, to start with, Boner by Northern Mason. Northern Mason gets 2 words in 3 days, I think. Yeah. It's weird how that works. You know, Kill a Cat had 2 in a row. Boner, or not Boner, Northern Mason has 2 in 3 days. Interesting. Okay. Let's take it off the wheel. And yeah, I'm going to cut here. I'm going to come insert my little talk, and then we'll come back with connections. And as always, if you want to skip around in the video, I do have timestamps, so that'll be good for you to know if you don't want to see this, okay? All right, everyone, thanks to all of you who have decided to watch this little special presentation today. I'll try and keep this short. I'm recording that after I've already recorded all the other games, so altogether those other games take 17 minutes. I'll try to keep this under 5 minutes, let's say. Keep the video under 20 minutes altogether. So pretty much what I want to say here is ask your opinion on a couple things and also present some facts and stats just real quick. So current subscribers 385, that's amazing. At the turn of the year I was only at 200, so within a half year, or actually within 5 months, we've almost doubled the subscriber count, so that's awesome. That's more than I could expect being a Canadian playing primarily American focused games, and I'll touch on that again in a second. So yeah, that's good stuff. That's just more of a throwaway stat, but I'm happy with it. Also, what I wanted to talk about was some of the analytics. I'm getting 314% more views than usual over the past 28 days, so that just blows my mind. So I think we're doing great things, and apparently what I'm doing is working, but I think I can always improve, which is another reason for this extra part here. So my content, and this is something I want to just point out briefly here. The majority of my views come from shorts. Okay, I'll click on the, yeah. So my audience stats here. It turns out I have a lot of people from the US that watch my videos. I'd say a majority, 62.9%. And then Canada, UK is all in there. The shorts get more of a global reach, but that's great to see. Again, my demographics mostly between 18 and 34, 44, but I do enjoy some of the comments and the interaction with those of you who are in the 45 to 65-year-old age group, 65 plus, I have to say. And that's about 14% of you, so that's pretty substantial still. So that's great to see. And the last thing I'll show here real fast is earning. So I saw another creator create a video the other day just talking about how much money they made. I make zero. This is purely for fun at this point. But if I was to ever make any money, I'd have to get to at least 500 subscribers. Then I can monetize some of my videos, right? Because I have definitely enough public watch hours. Shorts, and that's the other thing I want to talk about too, is shorts are the way people are going with their content. But I think given my community and the way we interact and have all the comments, it's nice to keep everything together. The other creators, the group of 7, they've split up Wordle and Connections, or those are the only 2 games they play, right? They, that's the main thing that people watch on YouTube, at least for New York Times games, are Wordle and Connections. So people keep them separated. Even the other person that does Strands and Mini Crossword does it with Connections and then has a separate video for Wordle. So I guess what I'm asking is, I don't want to be the same as everybody else, but I think for keeping things short and brief and keeping things siloed in a way, it'd be best for me if I kept Wordle separate from Connections and Strands and custom connections, but I'm okay keeping it the other way too. I'm here for fun. It makes it easier on me to have everything all together, but definitely put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think, if I should keep everything together or put Wordle separate. The other thing with me is for Wordle, today's video for Wordle took 4 minutes, not doing the solve and doing the wheel of words. A 4-minute video is okay. Some days it might be longer, but some days it might be a minute and a half. If I get in 2 or 3 and it's boom, 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 who's going to click on a minute and a half video, right? I guess at that point it'd make it a short, but yeah, let me know what you think, okay? I'm trying to just try some things out. The other thing I want to say is, I play a lot of games, and I think it's partly my own doing, or not working fast enough, but when I started the channel, it was sort of on the downslope of these games. I mean, during COVID, it was like everybody was playing the games. They had nothing else to do, let's be honest. So that's where a lot of my colleagues got a lot of their subscribers. Because realistically, based on the amount of subscribers they have, their views aren't astronomically higher than mine. So I'm very happy that everybody who's subscribed to my channel, for the most part, actually watches the videos, and that's, I get anywhere from 200 to 250 views a video. I have 385 subscribers, so that's a big majority of people that are watching the videos. So I'm happy with that. Thank you very much for that. Again, I can never thank you enough. Yeah, and I guess, I don't expect to make any money off of this. I have enough going on in my life. And I think, if you look at my trends of views, a lot of them happen courtesy of shorts, right? This day here, 8,749 views. I put out, I think, 6 shorts that day from my content of mostly the Amazing Word games. So, you know, and then 2 days later it's down to 1490. So I think shorts are the way to go. But again, I want to keep everything together for those of you who want to click on one video and watch it for 20-25 minutes and be happy with that, okay? I don't know. Let me know what you think, okay? I'm here for you without an audience. I'm just a guy talking at a screen, so it's your channel too. The content is yours to consume, and I want to produce it in a way that makes it good for the majority of people, right? All right, well, let's get back to connections. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, connections, 32-day streak, puzzle 720. Let's do it. All right, raspberry, cavity, proof, ferment, plaque, bubble, certificate, rest, recess, kiss, hollow, metal, fuse, rise, trophy, and nook. You can get a plaque, a certificate, a medal, a trophy, so an award. Okay. There's a cavity, a recess, a hollow, a nook. Blow a raspberry, blow a bubble, blow a fuse, blow a kiss. Things you blow, and then rest, ferment, rise, oh, and proof. Okay. I think those are things that food does, either preparation or after it's done baking. So I'm going to go with the blow, things you blow first. Blow a raspberry, blow a kiss, blow a bubble, blow a fuse, things you blow. Or just blow a blank. Okay. What's going to be next here? I feel like the award thing's going to be yellow. Cavity, recess, nook, and hollow. This blue and green I think are interchangeable today. So this is just like a space, I guess. A hole in an otherwise solid entity. That's yellow. Okay. And now I guess it doesn't matter. All right, so plaque, trophy, certificate, and medal, things you win, an award. Okay, and this, well, you know. Okay, and this is just stuff that food does either in the preparation process or after it's already been baked. Yeah, more of the preparation, I think. Yeah, verbs in bread making. Okay, well, bread is a food, so there's that about it. All right, well, that's not too bad. I'll definitely take that. Purple first. I mean, the stats, I don't usually show the stats, but of the 264 games I've played, I found purple first 124. So that's, you know, just less than half, which isn't too bad. All right, so that's good. Let's move on to custom connections. Our puzzle today is Co number 6 by Co, otherwise known as, I think I say it every time, otherwise known as Phoenix in the comments. The words are whip, staff, sword, axe, blame, amulet, mace, pope, clue, bow or bow, crossbow, icicle, bat, shear, candlestick, and dagger. All right, a lot of weapons here. What is not a weapon? Well, a pope, an amulet, a blame, clue, icicle, shear. it wouldn't just be one shear. A shear would be a dagger, but for together they're shears, like scissors, right? So I'd say shear is not a weapon by itself. You'd call it something else if it was not attached, like scissors. And I'd say everything else could be a weapon. A candlestick, yeah, that sounds like a clue thing. The game clue. Okay, so we have these six here. Probably one of them is, 4 of them are going to be a category. You know what, icicle could be a weapon. And an amulet could theoretically be like a magical weapon, like Magic the Gathering or something like that. I don't know. I haven't played those kind of games, the role-playing games with cards, but okay. So blame, clue, shear, and pope. Well, I don't see a lot of connection here. Yeah, I think I'm going to be at a disadvantage because I don't play these kind of games, Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. Maybe Co does. I guess I'll have to figure it out and just go for it. It might be one of those puzzles I just can't solve, right? You just need too much specific knowledge. All right, so I don't know. This might be a very weapon-based puzzle here because what I'm seeing is if you change a letter, pope could become rope, shear becomes spear, clue becomes club, and maybe a blade becomes blade. Maybe that's how they fit together. I'm going to try it. Weapons with the letter changed. One letter changed weapons. Okay. Alrighty then. That was out of nowhere. Just I thought I'd try it because nothing else really made sense. Okay. Yeah, a lot of weapons here. So let's see what we can figure out. So, icicle. That doesn't sound like a Magic the Gathering or anything like that type of game. What are other alternative weapons, I suppose? An icicle, maybe a candlestick. You think of a staff more as magical than as a weapon, but I mean, you could say the same thing about amulet. Let's say these are weapons in Clue. Maybe there's a newer version of Clue. I don't know. One away. Okay. Sword. Is there like medieval weapons here? A mace, a sword, a crossbow, maybe an axe, medieval weapons? No, not even. Okay. So I was one away with this. I don't know, maybe a sword, a whip, like Indiana Jones. Let's try this. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss here. I guess you can do bladed weapons, but there's just the dagger and the sword, and I guess an axe has a blade too. And I guess an icicle is sharp as well. Let's just throw it in here. I'll probably fail this one, but let's say these are weapons in Clue. Okay, this must be a newer version of Clue because I don't recall anybody bringing out their big sword in the original Clue. Or is this from the movie? Is there a Clue movie? 2016. I don't know. Okay. Well, I have 2 lives left and 8 words, and I'm surprised to even be where I am. So, I bet you bow and crossbow are in different categories. A whip. whip, a bow, a bat, a dagger, I'm going to say these are bat. Okay, I'm going to say these are weapons found in World of Warcraft. So I don't think they had a bat or a dagger or a crossbow or a whip, but I do. There were archers, there were wizards, there were barbarians, I guess, and maybe some people had used a mace. I don't know. World of Warcraft weapons. No. Okay. Bat, an axe, a mace. Maybe a whip, things you hold in your hands, but you don't actually have to be that close to them. Not like a dagger, you have to like stab them, you're like within 8 range. A staff, you don't really hit them with the staff, it's more for casting spells. And then bow and crossbow, you shoot from range, from distance. So maybe these are not like hand-to-hand weapons, but not like close proximity, like inches apart, so to speak. Things you swing. Okay, well, I guess that's kind of the same idea. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then staff, bow, crossbow, and dagger. How did I get here? Okay. I don't know. These are the leftovers. Things you hurt people with. Dungeons. Okay. Dungeons and Dragons items. Okay, I've never played that, so yeah, I just don't have time. Maybe if my kids are into it, I'll have to do it. I should say I have to do it. I will do it later in life if they're into that kind of stuff. So, very cool puzzle co. Yeah, there's more to come from you, so I look forward to doing it. And if they're anything like this, chances are I'll probably fail. I guess we'll see. All right, Lady A is our preview for tomorrow. Lady A 31. I won't go over the words, but looks good, just on first glance. All right, let's go on to strands. All right, Christina I on the creation, Tracy Bennett editing. Let's do it. Today's theme is next to the bobby pins. Ooh, okay. There's six theme words. Next to the bobby pins. Is this like hair stuff? Hair care? I do see hair. Hair care? No, that's too short. Hair accessories. Oh. Right down the middle. Right down the part. It's like a part in your hair. Okay. Scrunchie. Okay, we're cooking here. We're cooking. Headband. Clip. Some sort of a barrette. A clip. A claw. Oh yeah. And a clip. All right. Well, that was surprisingly faster than my soccer puzzle from yesterday, which is astounding to me. But yeah, next to the bobby pins. Bobby pins are in your hair. I know about that. So yeah, very, very cool. I do like the part down the middle here. That's great. All right, well, thank you for watching. Be sure to let me know how you did in all the games. Check out my amazing word game video if you want to see more word games. Thank you for watching my little blurb about the channel if you did. And with that said, subscribe for more if you want to see more from me. And bye for now. Talk to you later.